What time is it actually? Alright, what time is it? Well, does anyone... Here we go. Here we frickin' go. Yep, we are recording. Alright. We are like strangers, yes. Yeah. The job's not really over. It's never over. Really? I suppose. Well, I wouldn't say that's necessarily the truth. No, probably. Yeah, I wouldn't think so. But what? What? No, I don't like being alone. No, don't leave. Oh, okay. Okay. If I can find you. Talk soon. What? Hold on. Wait, what? What? I'm sorry, what? Oh, Jesus. Hold on, I got notifications coming up. Alright, there we go.
You know what?
Okay, what the hell was that? Let's just... I'm tired. I'm too tired for this kind of cryptic stuff. Alright, let's just... Hi. Welcome back to another video. We're playing Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Let's just do this. I'm too tired for this kind of thing. Alright, sound on and begin the game. Alright. Today we're gonna be... Well, it's all about... I'm gonna try and make it all about adventure, looking at the new endings and stuff, because we only got the one new ending the last time. The, my favourite ending now, the broom closet ending.
Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite.
Amazing ending. Today we're gonna try and get another interesting ending, so, yeah, let's just go. Yep.
This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Trademark.
Just follow the line. How simple is that?
What if I don't follow the line? Okay,
When Stanley came to a set of two
Oh,
doors,
here we go.
he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, Stanley didn't do that.
Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice.
The end.
I need you to walk through the door.
Ultra
Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right?
That's the
Stanley,
end.
This is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose.
Oh.
Do something.
Oh.
Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay.
Oh.
It's okay, I can wait.
Oh.
You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Oh. That's sad. Aw. Here we go. New content.
New content?
Yeah.
What does that mean, new content?
Yeah. What does that mean? I think I know. Here we go. Finally. I just needed to get that ending. Oh, thank God. New content. Yay. I've been recording for an hour and 12 minutes. Let's go.
Hello,
Finally.
and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Almost 10 years ago. Can you believe that?
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Yeah.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Yeah.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Yeah.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Yeah, let's see. What do we get? What do we get?
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet.
Not
but
yet.
I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Yeah.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we
Is there a button?
be moving somewhere or oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content.
Yeah.
I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious.
Yeah.
It's as if oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Yes. Yeah, new content.
All right. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Let's go. Ah. Okay, we gotta savor these last 3 jumps. Come on, let's do this. All right. Oh yes, yes. Oh. Okay.
Is that it?
It seems so.
Surely that's not all the new content.
No, there's gotta be something
There has to be
else.
something else, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Goodness. Another elevator.
Another one.
Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive.
No.
It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good.
Oh, very good, yes.
I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
I'm gonna fall. This is gonna break and I'm gonna fall. No? We're good? Oh.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore."
Wait,
what quality
is there
assurance
actually-
department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content.
It's not
I'm
your
afraid.
fault.
It could
No.
never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
Yeah.
No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Alright. And And... Oh. What? 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 That's the old office. Is this... Oh, bit of lag there. Interesting.
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
Okay, okay. Guess we're in the vent now. Okay, I guess we're in a vent. Sneaky.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it
Yeah.
got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be.
Yeah.
So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it.
Okay.
Just our little secret. Take a look.
Oh. Oh. Wait, what? Oh.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Oh.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something.
Yeah.
Oh, the waste.
Is it the first dollar the game ever made? Oh, that's nice. It's on the table. Ah, yes. The disc. Don't play for 5 years? What? That was an achievement? That's so cool. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because of course it was in the paper. Oh, well, apparently liked it when I died. What's this over here? Loving memory. Oh. A hamster or something. I get. Yeah, probably. It looks like a hamster. Okay, little Stanley. Oh, okay, alright. Okay.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing.
Yeah.
It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Yeah. The original remake.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com.
Okay.
The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need
Almost
anything
perfect.
else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Yeah. Yeah. But everyone had already seen all there was to see, so what's the point?
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they? Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art.
Yeah.
I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Yeah. Oh, here's some more. Oh, here's
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
No, I don't think
You
so.
can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can.
No, I don't
goodness.
think you are.
This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did.
But maybe it wasn't.
No, it's great.
Dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down.
Oh.
Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Well, look, there's these positive reviews over here, you know? I mean, that one's upside down, but it is positive if you orient it correctly. There you go. And look, it's a thumbs up now. Yeah. Hey, you gotta have some bad memories with the good, you know? It's just how it is. Look, there's a positive. We can't go in there to have a look at it, but it's positive.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
Aww.
A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt.
Yeah.
Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley.
Okay.
Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Alright.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people, and if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up.
No.
Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once. So now you see,
I don't
blah
wanna miss
blah
anything.
blah 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, until 245. That the logic of elimination
just seems a bit
working
rude to
backwards,
skip all
the
of this,
deduction
you know?
therefore becomes impossible
Like, the amount
to
of work that's come
manufacture.
into this.
It went on for
I don't
nearly
wanna
10,000
skip it.
years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and
I'm
never
going
a
to
moment
listen.
before lunchtime.
If it starts
It
looping,
can't
then
be.
I'll
It's
skip.
the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say... the story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably we
I think it's
all
gonna
until
loop.
the end of time, at which time everything all at once. So now you see, blah 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No.
Oh.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games.
Okay.
Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice.
Yes.
That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your Greek gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite? You see, it could in fact be both of these things at once, that you are both making... Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button.
Yes.
The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof!
Yeah.
It's all over.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review.
Oh,
or at least
definitely.
change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated.
Okay, look, let's just...
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes.
Jesus.
It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again.
Okay.
I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here?
Yeah, how do we...
Where did the door go?
Oh.
Wasn't there a door that led into this room?
Yeah, it was right here.
I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room
Maybe
in
we
the
can
first
go
place?
behind.
I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole?
Looking.
A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to
don't think we can.
please step away from the skip button. To
Oh,
go
yeah,
anywhere
I wonder if I
other
can.
than the skip button.
Yeah.
There was a door here before, wasn't there? I
Yes.
swear there was. Where did it go? Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall? Is there any possibility that you could, say,
I'm
slam
trying.
your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave? Please, I'll take any option at all.
I'll try that.
I'm asking you to work with me here.
I'm trying, man.
We need a door.
We do
need
need
a
a door.
door of some kind. I can work with any kind of door as long as it can open and lead from
Yep.
one room to another.
Trying.
I'm going to step away for just a moment.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to find us a door.
Okay.
I don't know how exactly to remove a door and place it in a different wall, but I will find a way, I promise. You just need to not do anything. Don't press the skip button.
No,
Please,
I won't.
Please,
Okay, all right.
Please do not press the skip button. Just
won't.
wait here.
Yep.
Wait here for me, and don't press the skip
Yeah,
button.
I'm just going to keep on slamming
Got
my
it?
face into the wall, see
Yes,
if we can
good.
get a
I'll
opening.
be right back.
All right. I'm probably running out of space on my hard drive. Maybe I should just press the skip button so we can get this over with. Like, I want to fit as much content in here as possible and not just have half the video of, of me being, rammed into a wall. So maybe I should press the skip button. I know you said not to, but this doesn't seem to be working. I know maybe there's a door in the plant or on the clock. I know he said not to, but what I mean, it's kind of just skipping no dialogue, so it'll just skip to when he starts talking again when he gets back, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12
12 hours!
You've just been frozen there.
Yeah?
I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room.
Oh.
Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone.
Oh.
I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times. And there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen.
But what if we've got no
I have
choice?
no idea how long I'll be made to sit here. And more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again.
Well,
I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it. And I have to believe, I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you? I've been thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh my
well, I don't want to be
God.
sat here for
And
as
it's
long
all
as it
because
takes,
of those
yeah?
Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much to me?
'cause
I've
you
never
care.
even met Cookie Nine.
Well,
I
it's
have
'cause you care
no
about the game. You
idea
wanna make it
who
as good
they
as you
are.
can.
What would it ever really matter? But here I am. I'm fixating on every tiny negative thing that anyone ever says about
Yeah,
me.
and you don't need to
the
do
merest
that.
mention of one of my imperfections, and I become as impetulant as a child, wild and impulsive. I can't help myself. I can't stop myself from lashing out with a vengeful fury to alter and to change and to break
Yeah.
anything unbroken, if only it pleases this one
I know I'm
person
supposed to press
who
the
made
skip
a
button at this
single
point, but I
negative
really
comment.
just want to keep on listening.
What does such an impulse serve? For whose benefit is this? And here I am now, stuck in a room, waiting for you to press this button, and to become frozen in time, knowing that you're going to do it, and that I'm going to be stuck all alone.
Yeah,
That
it's
I
gonna
have the
happen,
power
I
to
know.
prevent it all from
But we can-
happening.
we can
If
just-
only I'd held my tongue.
Yeah.
It's all out of my control now. Just you. Just your decision as to exactly when you're going to make me suffer, to
Oh,
leave me all alone.
I don't wanna
Surely
do that.
you will. I don't doubt it. Surely you'll press that button again, leaving me here. And surely you'll
Well,
put
maybe-
your
maybe
own
a door will
desire
appear.
to see
No, it
what's
disappeared, maybe
next
it'll
ahead of my
reappear.
need for company, for companionship. Surely you'll not be moved by my howls of fitful anxiety that you sit with me and just stay here. Oh, no, 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 I know you too well. You'll be leaving me. Oh, my God. And it's all because of those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback.
I'm sorry, but
Why
you're
was it
looping,
so
which means I've got to
important
do
for me
this.
Oh, Stanley, you're back.
Yeah, I'm back.
You're back.
I'm back.
My goodness, I have someone to talk to again.
Yeah.
Stanley, I think it's been a week
A week?
or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time.
Seems like it's
just
been a lot
sitting
longer.
here,
Oh, well,
not a
I mean-
single
I mean-
person to speak with. And you'd think that that's
Maybe.
just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing.
Well, I'm
Would you think
talking
that
back, I
it's
guess. I'm
exactly
replying,
the
but
same
not,
always?
you know.
Doesn't that feel like what we've already been
Well,
doing?
I'm more commenting
Me
on what you're
just
saying.
Talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button.
No, I can't,
That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground. One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These words that I'm saying, I need to know you can hear me. Because maybe, Stanley, maybe, if you can hear me, then maybe it means I'm real. Maybe I'm not just a fiction. Was I scared of that all along? Perhaps, yes.
This is going on
Perhaps
really
I've been
long,
scared
and
this
I'm
whole
kind of
time.
just getting bored
If
of
I
sitting
stop
here,
speaking, I'll
and
slip
you
backwards
guys are
into
probably getting
silence
bored
and
of
be
just sitting here.
consumed by it. I can't be taken by it, Stanley. I can't lose myself in the stretch of emptiness between you and me. When you press that button, you're still right there.
I am
but
right here,
I
yes.
know you're so tremendously far away. And in those moments, the emptiness folds itself up.
I had to do it. I'm sorry.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're
Yes.
here again. Welcome. I have had time
very
to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, There is only regret.
No, I
There is
know, I've
only
done
the
that
turning
before.
wheel
It's not
of
nice.
missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past.
Yeah.
And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down
This
into a
is why I
single
keep on
instant.
skipping. You just keep
In
on
that
going into
instant,
nothing.
I could
Alright, so
see
I'm just gonna skip
myself
again and hope that
clearly,
you
calmly, with a collected heart.
Okay,
It was an
I'll see you
impulse-
later. I'm back. You there? Okay, he's not here. Let's just keep going. Oh! The fire alarm's going off. Okay.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs down review and make all of their
Still going
pitiful
on about
demands.
that for
But then,
how
he's
knows
talking
how
too
long.
much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's
Yeah.
the inconsistency, it's the lack.
Yeah. There are two types of audiences, alright? You can only really please one of them, alright? So,
The end is never the end, 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 is...
oh, poor guy. Just stuck here in this room, just constantly pressing this button. Skipping. Oh. This place is slowly falling apart. Ooh. A way out. Can't get out there yet, though. Right. Let's try this again. Right, well... I could try to climb this pipe. Looks quite nice out there. It's, don't know what's happened. It's very dark now. Okay, well, I'll just, same thing again, just different noises. Cool, let me just wait. Alright, let's click that again. Ooh! A way out. The button's fallen over now. Look, we're out! Narrator? 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 We did it! We made it out of the room! Hello? Hello? Is that the end? Yes, it is.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
What? The end is never the... Okay. Okay, the narrator... I think the narrator's broken. Are you okay, buddy? That one's still off. That's the one that changes, I think. We'll be okay. New content. Alright.
Oh, good. You notice my sign.
Yeah.
Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Okay. Let me just make sure we haven't missed anything. Okay. Even more new content. Let's see. Let's see what you've added in the past. Who knows how long.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy.
Yeah.
So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
Is it the
Which
ultimate
is
ultra
why
deluxe?
I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
Ah, okay.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think
Yeah.
of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel.
Yeah.
An entirely new experience, built from the ground up.
Yeah.
Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Yeah.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think?
Yeah.
Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Okay, alright. Yeah, trying to figure out a logo for it, yeah.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Yeah. Alright, new features. What new features have we got? That's cool. I like that. That's a cool logo.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Hear your name in the game. Okay.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah. Alright.
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just
Okay.
play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay,
Okay.
here we go. Let's take a deep breath,
Ah.
clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
Alright, I am Jim.
I want you to imagine
Jim plays,
yourself
let's go.
living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing
Yeah.
all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as
Yep.
Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust.
Ah.
Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now?
I am Jim.
If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Jim. Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush!
Yeah.
That was you!
It's
The
me!
button described you. Do it again, do it again.
Do it again? Okay.
Jim. It hits even harder the second time.
It does,
if
yeah.
this were the only
great.
new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money.
Nah.
Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Okay, going through here, I'm assuming. What if I press it again?
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Jim.
Okay. So, where are we going? Where are we going now? Gonna go find some more of the other new features, I'm assuming?
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Yeah, but then only Gyms would play this game.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it would go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later. Now here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident?
Yep.
Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Okay. Right.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Well, there's the jump circle, but we've already seen this.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's...
Yeah.
Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle? Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
Oh, can't you give me more jumps since it's the sequel? And that was back in the first game? The Ultra Deluxe? No screenshots.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
I like that.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along.
You bastard!
Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
You... bastard. Ah, for God's sakes.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision, we're moving on.
Screw you.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game.
Yup.
It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket.
Yup.
You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and
Where's the bucket?
ease will fill your mind and your heart.
There it is.
It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting.
Well, that's
You may
great.
even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be
Nice.
honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution.
Exactly.
Come
That's
on,
great.
give it a try.
Really?
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Really?
I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Oh.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they?
They are, yeah.
All
This is the
this
greatest
and more
bucket in the world.
await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
This is great. I love this bucket. I'm going to keep this bucket.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already. Stanley, here's an
Oh.
idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can
Oh my
fall until
God.
the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Amazing. Any secrets around here? No. Okay, here we are. Amazing.
You see, isn't it wonderful?
Yeah.
One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Maybe. Just hold on.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Why? Why can't I just enjoy the infinite hole?
Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole.
Oh, really?
Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole.
Yes.
I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is.
Yeah.
Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever.
New mug.
Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
We both said some things we didn't
I
mean.
didn't say anything.
Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite?
It's not even mostly
If that
infinite.
works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on.
It's about as
I'll
infinite
just be
as
up
this
here
bucket.
When you're ready.
Alright, fine.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas. Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal.
Dude, I love
A normal
holes.
person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time?
Yeah.
I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
Okay.
Well, there it is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. Not only is the hole not infinite, but it's barely even a hole at this point. It's more of a concavity, or even a very aggressive divot. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're
Look, a
obsessed
hole's
with
a hole's a
holes,
goal,
but at
alright?
this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Okay. It's not working.
Is the, teleport button not working?
It's not working, no.
You sure? Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago.
You could give me
Try it
back the
again.
jumps. Alright?
Still nothing?
No.
Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You
Wait.
couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's
No.
a win for everyone.
No.
You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else.
No.
Take care, Stanley. I hope
No.
you and the hole
No.
have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
No! It's not working! It's... the whole... it's not... Come on! Stuck. At least I have my bucket. Yep, jump isn't working. That's... Yeah. Oh, it's getting deeper. Well. Yeah, that's, jeez, that's not good. Okay, me and my bucket. Okay, that's a bit close. Yeah, look at that. Awesome. Change. Perception. It's not changing anything. Nice. Reality. What the hell? Yeah! Let's go! Just press all... hold on. All... yep. Here we go. Yeah! Look at this. Oh my god. Jesus. Okay. This is just getting more and more intense. Oh my god. What is happening? What is happening?
Stanley!
Yeah?
Stanley!
Yeah?
Oh good, you're awake.
Oh.
It seems you had sort of dozed off there,
Oh.
drifting away into dreamland.
Ah.
But we can't have that, Stanley.
Okay.
Because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single thing. So
Buttons to what, though?
I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole. From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole.
I don't want
and I'm
to
looking
have that.
forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodlepip.
G. Space. Ah. Oh, is that it? Is that the whole ending? Oh, that's nice. Put me
Here
back.
we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Fine, it ended. Mostly infinite hole. Cool. Can you find them?
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them.
Oh.
I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Wow. Cool. Okay.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Right, well, I think it's, I've had enough of this, so I'm gonna head to the exit. That was fun. Like these new features, they're great.
All right, have you seen everything you wanted to?
Yep.
Ready to move on now?
Yep.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features?
They
Yes, I
are
know
pretty
it's
good.
not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but
Yeah.
I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
All right.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Here it is. I give you The Stanley Parable 2.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on, let me do a different arrangement.
All right.
Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
Yeah. That's...
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags.
Yeah.
And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything.
Oh.
I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game.
Then
I
recreate
wanted
it.
fans
Recreate
to
it
love
from
it.
the-
No
from
matter
the ground
how
up.
good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Could it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect.
All
Go
right.
ahead. Take a look.
All right. Oh. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Yeah. That's cool. Let's go.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Mm-hmm.
Stanley worked for a company in a big
balloons.
building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk,
Yep.
telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in.
Of
As
course.
though he had been made exactly for this job.
Mm-hmm.
And Stanley was happy.
Mm-hmm.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.
Yes.
Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions,
balloons.
call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
And there we go. God, I've been recording for almost 2.5 hours. Oh my god. That is definitely it. I've had enough. That should most definitely be enough for a video. Maybe 2. I don't know. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave a like and subscribe for more. See ya.